Well, you can argue one of the biggest breakout stars for the UFC out of any nation in 2022 and 2023. Enter Mike Malott. Most people would argue this is the biggest superstar on the roster out of Canada right now. And pound for pound, skill for skill, a lot of people think this is Canada's best hope to actually realize an undisputed UFC championship. It has been an outstanding winning streak, and even though Mike Malott has been favored heavily in a lot of these contests, he has not only emerged, but he has emerged with a finish, and that has set him up for another big showcase bout here tonight. All right, so we get another look and title defense for the UFC's undisputed welterweight champion, and he's chasing greatness, right? He wants to be mentioned alongside Georges St. Pierre. Kamaru Usman is one of the greatest welterweight champions to keep that dream alive. Gotta hold serve as the favorite time.
For him, it was about getting there. And once he got there, Johnny started thinking bigger. How do I build my resume? How do I build the legacy? How do I do enough to be remembered? It's all about legacy for this guy. It's fight by fight. But every time you speak to him, he talks in historical terms. He's just a tremendous champion.
Well, and some people were suggesting this week that he move up a division and chase double champ status. He is focused on the task at hand. We'll see if he can handle it with flying colors tonight. Joaquin Numanza Buckley. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for your main event introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Mike Malott. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Joaquin Numanza Buckley.
The wait for this fight ends right here, right now.
I'm excited about this one, boy.
All right, so back during the pandemic in 2020, Joaquin Buckley turned in one of the greatest knockouts in UFC history against Impa Kasanganay, and on any given Saturday night, as you well know, biggest power threat in this division.
Big power, tremendous athlete, really high-level cardio, and wrestling. Takedown defense and offensive wrestling have allowed for Buckley to become one of the best welterweights in the world. That weight class change was massive for Buckley.
Oh, heavy cross lands for Numanza Joaquin Buckley.
This is where Joaquin's gotten better, John. He's not only a explosive guy, he can do the traditional things really well, and that showed in that cross.
Buckley moving well on the feet, trying to slide step his way into range.
I love the way Buckley keeps his hands up. His elbows are a little flared, too. While it might not be technically what people tell you to do, it works for Buckley.
So moments ago, you may have seen that uppercut got through. Oh, my goodness, I can barely get my notes together. A huge early connection there.
It's about the punch, but it's also about the setup. That was a beautiful setup that allowed for him to land that strike.
Nice technical strike there, and oh yeah, that shot cut him open.
Yeah, you can see it right there. The blood starting to trickle down. He can see the work paying off now. He'll start to target that cut.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. All right, tense moments early, and a potential fight ender there.
Yeah, it looked like the fight was over. You know, he's got his reads, he's landing, he's hurting him, but it seems like he has made a decision to try to slow things down a little bit.
Buckley's eye looks to have been cut open from one of those offerings.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, early round one action here. The game plan, of course, was to come out aggressively, but the landing percentage leaves a lot to be desired.
He hasn't landed anything. He's going to empty his gas tank trying to finish the fight when it's not working.
So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad.
Able to check that kick as well.
Oh, he hurt him!
Oh, that one got him bad!
This is insane!
Oh, now a big left hand!
Even if he's hurt, he will still fight back. That was a jab!
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Buckley gets the hands up again, just finding a good rhythm tonight defensively. Oh, perhaps an overreaction.
Oh! He's got to keep pressing here.
Oh, man, he's hurt. I am no analyst, but maybe wrestle.
Yeah, he might need to wrestle here. He needs to hope that his opponent gets excited, overthrows, and presents his hips to him so that he can level change and take him to the mat.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
All right, breaking the action here. No surprise to see the referee call for the doctor to look at that eye, which is essentially swollen shut at this point.
Yeah, it's swollen shut. I mean, the end swell is not working. Sometimes the swelling is too much, and you have to save the fighter from themselves.
And it looks as though he is going to allow the fighter to continue. So a nice pop from the crowd as that decision is made. He's got to go for it now, though.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the stool. He wants an opportunity to go out there and go out on the shield. And that's exactly what he's getting. He's getting a chance. And as a fighter, that's all you can ask for.
And you know fans don't like doctor stoppages, so they are thrilled.
They start booing. And sometimes guys' eye is hanging off the side of his head. Oh, he hurt him bad.
Oh, and another shot for good measure.
He cannot keep taking these hard shots to the head.
Outstanding back and forth first round. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Malot's eye is really looking pretty bad after those 5 minutes. We'll see what the cut man can do about it. But if he doesn't get the swelling to subside, that eye could swell shut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this one.
No, the scorecards will not be needed. If we continue to fight as we did in the previous round, somebody is going to sleep.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes.
Oh!
Oh, he's in real trouble now. Buckley's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am.
That is danger in the engagement there. Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, big hook. That'll sting. Gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here.
Oh, he's got the back.
Let's go, bro. Stay busy on the ground. Malot's looking dangerous here. He has his opponent fully mounted. Posturing up now. Malot gets back up now. Crazy. All right, pausing the action here, and if the referee calls for the doctor, this could very well be the end of the fight, given all that swelling around the eye.
It could be, and rightfully so. His eye is swollen shut. He cannot see his opponent. He's flailing at him. Can't find his target anymore.
I think they're going to stop this fight. I stand corrected. Doctor's going to allow them to continue, but he's going to have to go for it, I would think.
Yeah, he won. He's going to have to make some adjustments. And also, he's going to have to lay it all out on the line. He cannot stay back and get picked apart as he has to this point.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, he is stunned, drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover. Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered today.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen. They're bloody. They're both, even though they're both willing and ready to continue this fight.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh! What a crazy back and forth fight this has been. It's like they're spraying blood hoses all over each other. This might hold up as a fight of the year.
This is absolutely going to be in the running, John. These two have laid it all out on the line. Anytime the blood is on our nose, we know that we witnessed something great. These two are giving it their all.
Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut. A lot getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Vision is compromised, there's no doubt. Oh, that's a high-level transition. 1 minute to go in the round.
Great ground and pound by this man. Half guard now.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Buckley. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, has the guard closed here. Buckley gets up and somewhat surprisingly, despite having a dominant position on the ground, he wants to take this fight back to the feet. 10 seconds to go in the round.
Oh! What a ground strike. This fight is about to be done.
What a round. Well, we got to think some bonus money is coming the way of these two athletes at night's end, and remarkably, they've both been able to stay in the fight despite absorbing a shit ton of damage.
I mean, the amount of damage that these two have taken in this fight is crazy. They've been able to stand on a coin and go toe-for-toe in the middle of the octagon.
And as usual, they gave our replay guys in the truck a lot to work with.
Yeah, a lot to work with, because neither one of them have tried to use defense. They're proving how tough they are, but they really aren't using the skills that will allow for them to be fighting for a long time. You gotta keep moving your head. You cannot take these type of heavy strikes so frequently.
And it looked like maybe one of those coaches thought about getting involved. They're going to be watching the action closely as these two absolute warriors and damaged athletes try to get the upper hand in this next round.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Oh, nice. Oh!
Gets back to his feet.
Oh, yeah, he hurt him bad.
Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Nice counter left there. Lands up top. Oh, he might be out.
Oh, he got to the spot. Another strike link.
Oh, he did it and knew. Proper Mike Malott, the undisputed welterweight champion of the world.
This dude is a savage. We have seen him time and time again have these master's performances, and now he is the world champion.
Well, what a way to get the finish here tonight. Nearly busted his head through the canvas. It goes into the books as a TKO.
I mean, it was game over the moment he started landing. You knew that one of these shots would end his opponent's night. This guy is a phenomenal fighter on the ground, and when he gets you there, you truly are in his world.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 58 seconds of the 3rd round, declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Proper.
All right, so he dedicated decades of his life to this very goal, and he is now the UFC champion. No one can ever take that away from him.
Yeah, man, you got to take a lot of confidence from staying so committed to a goal for so long. The moment he walked into the UFC, he said, I will be the champion. He got it done tonight, and you got to take your hat off to him for staying focused for so long and getting it done.